A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development, the UN envoy to Syria, Geir Pedersen, has called for a swift end to Western sanctions against Syria as the nation embarks on a new political trajectory following the ousting of President Bashar Assad. The sanctions, imposed by the United States, European Union, and other nations, have been a point of contention since they were enacted in response to Assad's violent suppression of peaceful protests in 2011, which escalated into a devastating civil war. The recent fall of Assad has left the country in a precarious state, grappling with economic hardships exacerbated by these sanctions. The newly formed government, primarily led by the Islamic militant group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham (HTS), is faced with the daunting task of rebuilding a nation that has been marred by years of conflict and isolation. Pedersen emphasized that lifting the sanctions would facilitate a much-needed restoration of Syria's infrastructure and economy, allowing for a rallying effort to rebuild the war-torn nation. We can hopefully see a quick end to the sanctions so that we can see really a rallying around building of Syria, he stated during a press briefing in Damascus. The envoy's visit coincided with the reopening of schools in the capital, a symbolic step towards normalcy as the nation seeks to recover from the turmoil of the past few weeks. However, challenges remain as the transitional leadership has yet to articulate a clear governance plan, and the HTS continues to grapple with its designation as a terrorist organization by the U.S. Pedersen's remarks come amid discussions among international leaders, including U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who has indicated that the Biden administration is contemplating the removal of the HTS's terror designation. In a recent meeting in Jordan, Blinken secured support from foreign ministers of the Arab League and other international bodies, outlining principles for the new Syrian government, including the protection of minority rights, prevention of terrorism, and the provision of humanitarian aid. As the interim government is set to govern until March, the path forward remains uncertain, particularly with the impending transition to a new U.S. administration under President-elect Donald Trump. Pedersen stressed the importance of an inclusive political process led by Syrians themselves, calling for justice and accountability for wartime crimes and an increase in humanitarian assistance. The reopening of schools, such as Nala Zaydan in Damascus, marks a hopeful return to normalcy, with educators expressing optimism for the future of Syria's children amidst the ongoing reconstruction efforts. The international community's response to the evolving situation in Syria will be crucial in determining the country's fate as it seeks to rebuild and heal from the scars of war. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.